Tuesday, got your girl in the cut and she Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut and she Tuesday. Club going up.
Tighten up, Tennessee Nation. It's your boy, the two-tone bandit, in here with my homeboy Adam, another diehard Tennessee Titans fan, and he's helping me launch what I'm trying to create here as a platform. Not trying to be the next Tyler Rowland, nope, shade to him, or anyone else is out there covering. Or what I'm trying to do is be here for you. I'm trying to create a space where you can come and talk the way we're talking about your team. So no, we have enough guys out there. And shout out to everyone. Shout out to Two Tone Talk and Sal from Jersey and everyone out there that's holding us down and doing their thing. A to Z, everyone that we see. Shout out to everyone. This is a different space. We'll
hmm
continue to let those guys be the juggernauts and run the content and the information around this franchise the way that they've been doing. And who knows? Hopefully they can be a guest. But this is for you, the everyday guy, the guy that's just getting off work, the guy that just finished watching the game, the guy with 72 followers, the guy that's been loving his team since '98, the guy that wears the old Eddie George jersey with the bleach stains on there. Like we're talking about the everyday guy that's just loving his team, looking for content, and we all just trying to build this community together until we can get to the championship caliber team that we know we can achieve. And so we're just gonna get into it. I just had to give you a rundown about what we're building, and I want to invite you to come on to the show. You can hit me up at the Two Tone Bandit on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok. All you got to do is just send me a message. Let me know. I will bring you on the show. We have plenty of content, plenty of flexibility, and I want us to have a voice. And I'm creating this space just for us to do just that. So, with that being said, tighten up as always. But jumping into it, the biggest thing that everyone's been talking about is the head coaching brigade that's been going on here. Adam, like, what is your perspective from the head coaching search? How do you feel about us potentially losing out on John Harbaugh? And where are your eyes focusing on who you would like us to bring in to try to lead this franchise?
I mean, right now McCarthy's in the building. He's one of the guys at the top of my list right now. Honestly, he's a proven winner. He got the Super Bowl, got to the playoffs, had success with the Cowboys. I think he was put in a bad spot. Anybody working for Jerry Jones, I think, is they're in for it. So I
Yeah.
made the most he could with the Cowboys. I think McCarthy would be definitely in my top three right now.
Hmm.
So I don't know if you're looking for the list right now, but McCarthy is very intriguing to me, and he's in the building for his first interview. He was in Nashville. I guess they took him out to eat last night, and he's in there for the interview today. So I'm very intrigued on how that's going to go today.
Absolutely. Keep an eye on that. I swear I keep refreshing every 10
Yeah,
seconds, waiting
same.
for
That's what
breaking
I've been
news.
doing too.
Breaking news. I can't wait. Also, I'm interested in how they're going to fill out this offensive coordinator role as
Uh-huh.
well. You know,
Yeah.
it's a huge now. Let me say this. Are those the only two positions that you really feel like we need? I mean, I know we need to address, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, would you be comfortable with us addressing head coach, offensive coordinator, and letting Denard stay where he is at? Or do
Yeah,
you think?
I'm good with that. I think if did the best he could with what he had. I mean, they traded off some of their key pieces in the secondary. Uh,
Yeah, true,
I
true,
mean,
true.
he did the best with what he could. So I'd like to see Denard stay. I think there's about a 50-50 chance of that happening, whoever the new coach is. But
Yeah,
I would be happy if we just got a new head coach and an offensive coordinator who could definitely just help Cam grow.
absolutely, absolutely. You know, even though we had this player for like just a little bit, I still kind of feel some type of way about us sending Ernest Jones back out the building.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we had a great linebacker right here, and just
Yeah.
well for
They
Jerome
hit it
Baker,
pretty
like
much.
yeah, I don't know how that worked out,
Yeah,
but I
not.
still think about that. But one thing I can tell you, and I think a lot of us agree with is I think we real feel good about Cam Ward at this point
Mhm.
in the season. It
Absolutely.
looked it wasn't the best. It looked like, last year all over again when we first came out, everyone was optimistic. Let's give Brian Callahan another chance. He's going to get it right. He has a full offseason. He got his quarterback, all of the things that you would line up to anticipate an improved season. And
Mhm.
it just didn't look like that at first. And you know what I think is after the change in environment and after they came back after the bye week, I think behind the scenes, Mike McCoy was managing the team, but he was just letting them y'all go do what you know. I mean, because who's calling the plays? Who's really in there, really leading them in the position that when you look at it, it looked like they were really playing backyard ballers sometimes.
Yeah.
And if he can build that instinct, given the opportunity to do that, and then like you say, whoever we pull in is head coach and offensive coordinator, then be able to actually tune in on the technical skills,
Hmm.
and then we'll be able to blend those two. But I'm excited. I really I feel like we have our guy, but I will tell you this: I am interested. I am still curious in the development of Will Levis, only because if we have to assume that the coaching staff was so bad that they affected the team this way, I would have to assume that they would affect his development as well. You
I would
know,
think so. I would think so.
Uh,
It, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if, I mean, let's be real. Cam Ward is our franchise guy as of now.
yeah, absolutely,
But if they can get something out of Will Levis and continue to, you know, make
yeah.
him the backup, you cannot tell me that he's not a better backup than Brandon Allen. I mean, we all saw the last game of the season. That was just, I couldn't even watch it. I
So
literally turned it off because it was so bad. The quarterback play from Brandon Allen was just
it's horrible.
despicable.
But I think we can. I think we can get Malik Willis style development,
I
and if we
agree.
don't get a trade, at least put ourselves in a position to have a more viable backup.
I agree. Yeah.
And because I was also thinking about the backup going into this season in general, because let me ask you this. This is a segment I was thinking about another show that I was doing, but I just want to ask you this question right quick. And it's not it's about the playoffs. But if you had to take every team that's currently in the playoffs and take off the QB1 and everyone had to move forward with their backup quarterback, based off of that alone, who do you think has the best advantage moving forward in the playoffs?
Oh man.
I think it's the Rams. I don't think it's a better backup than Jimmy G.
I don't think so. Probably not. I mean, who you
I
got
mean,
in?
49ers got Mac Jones, but I mean,
Yeah,
but it matters. Look what Mac was able to do. It matters. That backup, you
it does
know,
matter. Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
if Cam goes down, I mean, we're done.
yeah.
It does matter the development of Will Levis or going out and
Hmm.
signing a veteran, somebody better than Brandon Allen or Trevor Simeon or whoever we got sitting on the bench. We've got to have somebody that's at least a game manager and come in and make a few plays instead of nothing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe the roster was so bad last year that Boganzi did what he could.
Yeah,
So I want to see him. Okay, I want to see, he's already added a little bit. So now he's going to come and add a little bit more. Another free agency, another draft. So I'm curious as to see how they address these issues. But I'm having faith in Borgonzi and
yeah, I
just
do.
off his pedigree,
Hmm.
you know. Go ahead.
I, I have put. I mean, I have tempered expectations. We'll put it that way. But I have a lot of faith in Borgonzi. You see how
Yeah.
this first draft class has turned out. I'm really impressed with it. Super impressed
Yeah.
with it.
First
I
rookie
mean,
over 3,000 yards.
I
You know.
mean, a lot. I mean, you got
Yeah.
Chin, Ellick. Uh, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they're playing great ball right now. I mean, you got
Gunnar Helm.
Gunnar Helm, and some good. I mean, Femi Dejo. Who knows how it's going to turn out?
I
I
think he's
mean,
gonna come back. I think
you
he's gonna
got
bounce back.
everybody on that got drafted in this last draft class still has a chance to be a pretty high, a valuable piece of the Titans. Honestly, Jackson Slater,
Exactly.
he got some playing time in that last game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Marcus Harris.
yeah. Marcus Harris contributed. So I mean, that draft class is probably the best one that we've had in 3 or 4 years. I would say, and
Mm-hmm.
um, and I'd just like to continue to build up. So just seeing that and the way that they progress throughout the year gives me hope that Bergonzi's the right guy for the general manager spot.
Absolutely. Think he can spot the talent, bring it
Yeah,
in. Like you said,
yeah, and like you
it
said, that Kansas City pedigree really comes,
yeah.
it comes in play. I mean, he was a big reason that they won so many championships in that run right there, and I think he's the right guy.
It's funny though, when we say that, it made me think of something. Because I have to poke fun at it. So we trust the pedigree of Kansas City when it comes to the GM, but not when it comes to Nagy.
Yes, I know. I don't trust Nagy. It's not just that, but his time in Chicago is what just
Yeah,
the time in
yeah,
Chicago. And I don't trust Nagy. He is not in my top five. He's not even in my top 10.
yeah, not at all. I wouldn't even I would do
I
you
would-
think they're gonna retain Was it Bill Callahan? Because he still is our
No,
offensive line coach.
no,
Or
he's gone. Yeah,
he's gone.
he went with Brian also.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he left.
I thought so. I thought he did.
Yeah, he left
So we,
also.
we would have to come in, get, and we got some good play. I mean, you've seen the guys,
Yeah, they started.
tending to,
Yeah, the last 7 or 8 games,
yeah,
after probably, I mean, after the bye week, I would say they progressed. I'm not saying every game was perfect by any means, but you saw progression as
they
the.
got better.
Yeah, I mean, Latham was still getting penalties. They were still giving up some sacks, but you could
Hmm.
tell the line was progressing and how much it was helping Cam out. Also, you see how much Cam progressed as the offensive line did. You saw how good the run game got in the last 4 or 5 games. They were opening holes. Tony Pollard was running.
Man, I don't know, where was this at all season?
Exactly. Yeah, I
I
know.
think he went like a 6 week stretch without like no touchdowns or something.
Yeah, something
It
like
was
that.
crazy.
Well,
It
you can't.
was.
I'll just be honest with you. When the Callahan got fired and his dad went with him, what have you seen since then? Save for the first couple of games, it was kind of rough, but you've seen progression since they've been gone. I don't know if that's coincidence or if that's just what it is. They just needed to be gone, but you've seen progression, especially in the last 7 to 8 weeks. Nothing was perfect, but you've seen progression out of the line,
Hmm.
out of Cam, and that's what we and out of some of the other rookies from the draft class. You've seen Chim grow. You've seen Gunnar
Yes.
Hill make plays. You've seen Ellett
Hmm.
make plays. Started hot, kind of cooled off, but the last 3 or 4 games, Ellett came alive for Cam also. So
Came back. Yep.
good to see that.
It's good to see the progression. You're right. Like they definitely put it together down the stretch. It's also another thing that shows you resilience.
Hmm.
It's kind of, I'm gonna say, it's kind of like with the Bears when they beat the Packers. They
Yeah,
were
down.
down
Yeah,
21-3. I
down.
mean, when you have that mentality of coming back and giving it, because a lot of teams, that'll really hurt their morale, but they stuck in it, and it's good to see that they have that mental aspect already. They know how to fight through adversity, and I think they'll use this as building blocks. So, like, we stayed a lot more competitive against a lot of, even in some of the losses, we're a
Yeah,
lot more competitive than a lot of people realize. And if, yeah, I mean, those are pieces that can be fixed in the offseason, fixed
yeah,
with proper coaching. And I think that we will be a lot more competitive this year than, because I still think people just because of who we are,
yeah.
they never want to give us credit, never going to
Shot
go
us
in,
off. They
like
shot us off. We're the
whoever
Titans.
whoever we
Yeah,
pick as a coach, like if he goes to whoever, it's like the narrative will change.
yeah,
Right now, the coach might be this and that, but if he comes to the Titans, it'll be like, whoa,
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, here we go, here we
Yeah.
go. Okay, of
It's
course.
always negative. It's just the Titans.
He was awesome until
Yeah, exactly.
he was awesome until but yeah, so that is definitely something else to look at because I mean I don't so at the beginning of this season, knowing that we went 3-14 last season, what was your bar? What did you measure success at the beginning of the season? Did you say 5 wins? We get 6 wins. Like, what did you think would like if we could at least get this amount of wins?
Well, I'm trying to
Um,
think what we put in that group chat way back then. I can't remember exactly, but I think my bar was roughly about 6 or 7 wins. I thought that was going to, because I knew Cam coming in as a rookie quarterback. He's going to be
yeah,
he's going to go through growing pains. You can't expect him to come in and just, hey, we're going to win 11, 12 games. It's just not going to happen. But
yeah.
I thought we would win 6 or 7 games. Didn't happen. But yeah, the bar
I'll go.
that's why I got tempered expectations going into this season. Although I'm cautiously optimistic, I think that given the right circumstances, getting the right pieces in there between the draft and free agency,
Yeah.
and the progression of the offensive line and Cam, I think we can hit that. I don't think we're gonna sniff the playoffs next year. Don't get me wrong. I do not think that's gonna happen yet. I hope so. I really down in the pit of my
Hey,
stomach. I hope so. But I think
let's
7 or 8.
go.
Yeah, hey, Super Bowl next year. I'm on. Let's go. Let's start the train right now. I think I'm
Yeah.
more optimistic going into this season, this
Yeah.
coming season, given the draft and free agency, whatever they do. Even right now, I'm more optimistic than I was last year.
We'll see. I will see. Yeah, because we do have a. But I feel like that you just seeing how they approached it,
Yeah,
looking at the position that they're in again this year with the cap space, and you look at the the draft position that we have. I think they'll do well with it. Honestly, it's curious to see. I mean, what do you think we found value in the draft at? Looking at how a lot of people saying this isn't the strongest draft, especially like when it come like the quarterbacks or
yeah,
like edge or certain things that we might actually need because I feel we still need a true number one receiver and cornerback.
100%. Yeah,
I feel we need an edge rusher definitely.
yeah,
Looking at the backfield, we need to add some more competition in the backfield with the run. I think we have. I still feel good about it, but I think we need more.
yeah. I agree.
We need more firepower in the back. I think they need to find a way to get Tajay more involved because he can be utilized a lot better than whatever scheme they were putting him in this year.
He's
But
more of a he's more of you Swiss Army knife kind of player. Honestly,
yeah, and he's
he can
good
run
at
the
it though.
ball. He's shifty. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. I think he was. I know he's been banged up a lot in it since he's been with the Titans, but he's
Yeah.
been underutilized in my opinion, especially in the pass game.
Hmm.
I feel like he's been underutilized because coming out of college, he had a lot of receiving yards coming out of college. I believe what he played
Yeah.
was it Tulane he played at.
Yeah. Tulane. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen some highlights from there, but they just haven't used them. I feel like they haven't utilized them enough, like in the screen game or something, or even maybe
Mm.
downfield. You know, but he's definitely something a player that they could utilize more. But I agree. I feel like they need more in the backfield. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm sold on Chestnut or Mullings or anything like that. I don't know. And what do they do with Tony Pollard? I mean, are they going to bring him back on this on a new contract? I don't know. I don't know if he's under contract this coming year or not. I think he
I
might
think
be.
he's third year. I think this is his last year.
Okay, okay.
So I
So
believe, yeah.
I mean, if they move on from here, what do they do? I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. I think you go ahead and let him ride out because I don't think it.
Yeah,
I think you just add more to it. But I also think some of the run block schemes weren't set up.
yeah. I
'Cause
agree.
you look at our offensive line was a lot better when Tajay came in as a rookie, and that's when we really seen better
Yeah,
play from Tajay. That's how
yeah,
we know. Well,
yeah,
that's how we know what he's about because we've seen it. We're not guessing. We saw it. We just want to see it again. It's like you see that works. Well, keep doing that. Like
yeah,
don't Kevin Patullo this thing. Like don't do
yeah.
that. Like don't do that.
Don't do that.
Um, but I think that I do love the way Big Jeff stepped up this year. We got to give a shout out to
100%.
Big Jeff this year, and I think
Yeah,
him developing with Javondre Sweat. It
yeah.
was good to see Cedric Gray step up. You seen got play from James Williams.
Mhm.
We're getting a few plays from people we didn't expect, and I think, but we do have a few pieces to move around. I believe Arden Key.
Yeah,
He's gone. We need more.
yeah.
Who else do we have right there? What was the guy from was it DeMondre
Not,
Jones from the Falcons?
not Draymond Jones, was it?
Draymond Jones, that's it. I
Yeah,
knew it was the D and the J. I was almost
I got
there.
you. Yeah, I got
But
you.
yeah, we need more production from those guys. Replacing those guys with even average level play would be a lot, you know, a,
Yeah.
a lot better up front. And of course, adding to edge. Um, I say we go bang four. You know,
Yep.
I hear a lot of people saying that. Like I said,
I'm,
even when it
I'm
comes to
I'm with you on
receiving.
that. I'm with you on that. I'm not scared of his short arms or anything like that. I've seen enough of
Mm,
his tape. Or I've seen enough Miami games this year, especially here lately in the playoffs. I mean, him and Mesidor just wreaking havoc. I've seen enough. I don't.
yeah.
I think I don't have enough faith drafting a number 4 in Tate. I don't think Carnell Tate is a true number 1 receiver.
Hmm.
Jordan, what the guy from Tyson? I just the injury. I mean, if you're a Titan fan, you know you're scared of the injury bug, and he's injured,
Exactly.
and that
Yeah.
scares me. And Lemon, I don't think I think he's only 5'11", and I don't think that really matters. I don't know. He's productive, but I don't think we should take Lemon at 4. So to me, Bain is the guy. I'm with you on that one. I'm 100%
Take
Bain.
Bang,
Yeah,
try to come back in the next round and
yeah.
your next selection, and then get your receiver then.
Yeah, I
And
think so. I mean, we got pretty good value. I mean, I've looked at draft boards all over the place, and To me, whatever you don't pick up in free agency or in the draft is what you pick up in the other. If you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. If you don't draft,
Hmm.
pick them up for free agency. If you pick them
But
up free
you
agency,
know,
don't put them in the draft or take them late in the draft. That's what I'm looking at. And I don't know if we can get a big name receiver in free agency. I know they floated out like Jawan Jennings, which is a guy actually. He's he's from where I'm at actually right now. He's from Murphy.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
from
and we probably
Tennessee.
could
Played for
pick
us.
up a veteran. I think
Yeah,
we can do both because we'll replace like
yeah,
Van Jefferson.
yeah,
Tyler Lockett left, so that opens up a slot. I
yeah,
mean, but bringing people that's more valuable.
yeah.
Like you said, maybe Jawan Jennings may be available. His contract's up.
And
Alec
I mean, I
Pierce.
know there's other guys I can't think of right now, but
You
and
know,
I mean, and none of those guys are true number ones. But what do you, I mean, if you keep Calvin Ridley, is he your number one guy? Can he stay healthy? I mean, he's going to be 31 years old. I mean, he's productive when he's on the field, but he's also not getting any younger, you know. So what do you do
yeah.
with Calvin? Is he going to be your true number one going into next season?
Think you bring in
Just a
another
lot of
veteran,
questions
like one of
still.
those guys, and
A
then you
lot of
draft
questions to
one.
answer still.
It is, especially with the amount of money that we're dishing out to him.
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
What
but
have we
but
been like
but
26 a year,
I pushed that, yeah, because he was at 92 for 4. So yeah, that's
something like
and
yeah.
a lot of that pushes onto the head coach for me as far as what do they do without all because we haven't had a potent offense since Arthur Smith, to be honest with
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
you. Like since he left.
yeah.
I don't know what's been going on in OC since he left. It has been the wildest carousel of Todd Downings and
Uh,
players that don't call plays but they're it, yeah.
yeah.
It's I
It's
don't
it's been rough since the 2021 season or so,
know.
2022. It's been rough.
It's been
Let's be
rough.
honest with you. Or let's be honest here.
Um, yeah, it's been very, very, very rough. Well, it's official. John Harbaugh is actually near official. He signed it. Just seeing it coming
Are
in.
the Giants, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so it's official. And that's fine. Another
Yeah.
thing I try to do, I don't try to get too wrapped up in these things. I try to trust the process because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
going to be what it's going to be. I mean, we can do this all day. We can give you the best case scenario, break it
Yeah.
down, pull out all the stats, but they're going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So I have to learn to trust the process, and I have to trust that they've hired the right person for the job.
Yeah.
That they've
That's it.
had the right GM that's going to find the right coach, and the right coach is going to be able to develop and get the respect from the players, and everything that we need this team to do will be done by the people that's running the show. So
Yeah.
I mean, you have no choice. You either complain or brag. That's all you'll do on the decisions that they make in the front office. You
That's all you
know,
can do.
but shout out to even with this down season, pulling out two All Pro players. You know,
Absolutely.
Chimere Deacon and Jeffrey Simmons. Shout out to honestly, having a rookie
Yeah.
as an All Pro, having two rookie receivers go over 400, and then our quarterback rookie throw over 3,000. I think it's all first.
Yeah, I
So
think so. I
that's
think you're right. Yeah, I think you're
and
right.
that's what I like about
Great.
this developmental team too.
Yeah.
They seem to be showing promise.
Progression. Progression. That's all you can ask for. I think it's
Yeah.
huge. It's huge seeing Chim getting all pro and Pro Bowl and Big Jeff.
Mm,
I'll just be honest with you. If it wasn't for Miles Garrett, he's hands down defensive player of the year, in my opinion. I
yeah.
think so. Like I said, I haven't watched every snap of every football game, but I've seen enough of Jeff
You've
Simmons
seen
to know.
enough.
I mean, how much havoc that he wreaked in the backfield between sacks, tackles for loss, QB pressures. I mean, he was just unguardable the last 5, 6 weeks of the year. I mean, really all
Awesome.
year. I mean, all year, except where he was hurt a couple games. He's been dominant.
And then imagine Femi come back and be
Yes.
at least, you know, I'm not going to even say he's elite, but let's say he's average of what we expect him to be or we
Yeah.
want him to be. And
Yeah.
then we draft Bane, and then
Yeah.
they sign a Edge in free agency.
Yes.
You talking. I mean,
I mean,
look, who says it all the time? Two tone talk. He always says that every team is really literally one off season away.
yep.
You know, these rebuilds aren't as long as they used to be
Yeah.
because teams aren't as patient. That's why people scared to buy jerseys. I mean, I mean,
I
I've
know.
never really seen players switch teams as much as they have been lately.
It's
You
crazy.
know,
I mean, even in college, this is nuts.
even in
And
really,
that's
you know,
another
you
that's another topic for another
a whole
day.
nother topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to have a jersey. It used to mean like it's still power in that Green Bay Rodgers jersey.
Yeah.
And it's for a reason. I think it's still power in the Detroit Stafford jersey.
Yeah.
Like it's just certain things that just hold,
There's
just
still
leanings. They
power in my
just,
three
yeah.
Derrick Henry jerseys.
Hey, I got one. Let's go. I'm a word. And,
Yeah.
and speaking of which, you know what? I actually got the breakdown in another episode. I'll let you know about that one. But what I did was I asked ChatGPT to become Mike Borgonzi. And what would you do to rebuild the Tennessee Titans in this offseason? And I also added in just for shits and giggles, I added in, and it's they broke it down, but I'll still look. I said find a way to bring back Derrick Henry and AJ Brown. Now, hear me out. Come on, man. You
Okay.
telling me
No.
if we can bring back AJ, and we just answered the running back and one of the receiver problems right
Yeah.
there, but pair them with Cam Ward with his personality, man. If they would have, oh
I'm
my
all about
goodness,
it.
man. If we would have still had him, I mean them two, whatever, we would have just did it, and then we would have drafted him, and then we getting a new Cam. And I think I don't know that John Harbaugh's left Baltimore.
Yeah.
AJ seems like he wants to get out. I mean, it's not the only thing that would hold the AJ thing that really makes it not possible. It's not that we couldn't afford either one of them either. We can
Yeah.
afford both
Exactly.
of them,
Yeah.
but it's if the Eagles want to take that hit, if they want to eat that
Yeah.
cap,
Yeah.
and I don't know in this big, but some speculation is sometimes they'll bite the bullet to move on for better. So who knows?
Yeah.
But a boy can dream. Look, this is a show of
Ah, man, I'm
optimism.
with you on
Like I
that,
said,
man.
man. Do you know how amazing that would be to bring it
I'm
back?
with you
Everybody
on
picking
that.
out the
I was.
old jerseys.
I
You
know.
know,
I still got my AJ jersey too. Yeah, I've
I'm
still
telling
got
you,
it.
I still gonna get it.
I,
Yeah. Look, hey
I never
man.
even thought there'd be a possibility that could happen, and it's still. I mean, it probably won't happen, but like you said, we can dream, can't we?
Hey, I'll break it down because it's possible, but probable. But it's
Yeah.
very possible. The only thing, like I said, is really as the Eagles wanted to take the hit. If they were willing to take the hit, we could
Yeah.
definitely push. But then that's do we want them?
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know. I think
Those
they'd be
boys
good
honestly
corner
want to do that.
pieces to put around your quarterback. I mean, AJ is more affordable now. Derrick
Yes.
Henry's definitely affordable, seeing as how we gave Tony Pollard the same money that they gave him in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, and it's good for the franchise. I mean, honestly, it would be a hell of a banger to do that and have a successful season going into the new stadium opening up.
Oh
You
man.
talking about marketability? You bringing back
Man.
AJ and
Yeah.
Derrick, and you got Cam Ward coming off a good season right before the new stadium open up
You
with
want
a
to talk
head
about?
coach
Yeah.
having. Come on,
You
man.
want to talk about hype going into the new stadium,
Come
man?
on,
I
man.
can't even imagine.
Hey,
I'm
I
getting
can't
goosebumps
wait.
thinking about it.
Exactly. You see, right?
I see the
Hey,
vision.
look. Hey, I'm seeing that, but I'll let you know about that. I'll probably do that in a couple of days. Maybe
Okay.
tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll shoot you and let you know, and
Okay.
we'll primarily put that episode around that because I'm gonna actually break down how ChatGPT broke it down, and
That's
just
cool.
to give some context and feedback. Maybe we can get some of the other guys in here,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm actually excited because I don't know why I thought that the stadium was going up this year, but it's next year.
Yeah.
I'm like,
2027.
I got one more year because I never been to a home game.
Oh man.
I gotta
Well,
get this off my list. So today, this year is definitely. I was going to
yeah, you're
do
gonna
it.
have to come down. Yeah.
Um, I was going to do it last year, but I ended up taking my mom to her first NFL game for her birthday.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that with her. I did make it to our preseason game in Tampa. I took the kids to Florida. I
Oh,
went
awesome.
there, but I never been to. I need to
Nissan.
get to Nissan. Yeah, I do.
You know?
I was should have brick. I'm such a fanatic just to see this logo on people walking
Oh
around in
yeah.
gas station. Oh
It's
my
amazing.
god.
It's amazing. Well, you might want to get down to the Nissan Stadium now before while we can still afford tickets.
Hey man. Hey, really?
But,
I'm telling you. Well, you know what? We had such a bad season. I noticed
oh
that
yeah, true.
a lot of times when you have a bad season, the ticket prices dip. So maybe that's
Oh
why
yeah.
I actually caught the Tampa one because I took all the kids. We were like 3 seats from the field,
Yeah.
3 rows. So I was like, oh man, we're close. And it was like, I don't know, it's like $81 a seat. I got like four or
Um,
five of them. So I was like, oh yeah, 3 seats away, 3 rows away from
yeah,
$81
that's
a
a
ticket.
good.
Oh
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
Come on, kids, let's go.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
they trolled me because Tampa Bay beat the hell out of us on that
Yeah, I know.
preseason.
I
So,
remember. Yeah, I don't
and then
want to
my
talk.
kids like, Dad, you wear all that just to take a loss? I said, forget you, bro. I
Sounds
was
like
like, yo, it be your own kids, bro. It be your own kids,
you
man.
ain't coming back.
Boom. I'm a, look, I want to shoot you my five candidates that I'm looking at. They're not in any
Okay.
particular order. They're just five. And
Yeah.
you tell me, if we vibing, what
Yeah.
your five are, give or take. And I got two honorable mentions as well.
All
But
right.
I agree with you with Mike McCarthy. I really do. I think because he's a proven program builder with a Super Bowl resume and a long
Mhm.
history of quarterback-centric offenses. I mean, regardless of what people, a lot of people don't look at the details. I think people look at the major result because even in Dallas, I mean, what was his record? And, I mean, they didn't have a losing season.
Yeah, he had a winning
I
record.
mean, they were top. They are, and that's what I'm trying to get a lot of people to understand here. People want the gold so much that you don't even take the glory. Like, bro,
Yes.
can we just be a winning team?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
think about the pressure that the coach has to take that's going to go for the Steelers job. Do you
Man, I can't
understand
even.
that Mike,
Yeah,
Tomlin has never had a lose, meaning that the
ever.
first losing season that y'all have is going to come on you in the cusp of however long it takes you to get there. So they haven't had a losing season in 19 years until coach blah blah blah, or
Yeah, that's
and then
crazy.
it's gonna hang on this guy's name like he literally cannot have a losing season, or because it's going to be big because they're on a streak. You're picking
Yeah.
up a streak. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's
Big shoes
tough,
to
man.
fill. Big shoes
Going
to
to the
fill in Pittsburgh.
playoffs every year, even though they haven't won a playoff game, but
Yeah.
making it to the play. Yeah, think about it. 19-year winning streak, making it to the playoffs consistently,
Yeah.
and that gets you fired. You can't be worse than that.
That's crazy. I know it's crazy. It's just I can't
you
even
can't
fathom that as a Titan fan, honestly.
you
I mean, we'd
can't
be
be
drooling
worse
to
than
hear about that.
I'm just trying to get in that position, and that's what I'm trying to get guys to understand.
Yeah.
Like, can we just get back to winning, Cal? Let's be consistent. We don't need a good season here, a good season there. No, we want to
Yeah.
be the
We want to
team. We
be
want to be a
consistent.
dynasty, something new.
Yeah. Yes.
You know.
100%.
Um, but yeah, so I'm with that. Even Kevin Stefanski, I feel like I
Mhm.
feel like he wasn't given a fair shot. When did he have a fair quarterback? When was
Never.
his quarterback room
I
stable?
mean,
You know,
for Mayfield, that was it.
and they got rid of him. He didn't.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think
What do you do?
the Browns are just I think they're poorly run. I mean, of course, they're one of
Yeah.
their original members of the NFL or whatever and all that, but these la they're a poorly run organization, honestly. I mean, I can't throw stones, honestly. Let's be real.
Hey,
Can't throw stones. But at the same time, I mean, Kevin Stefanski was given a rough hand. And I mean, he did get coach of the year, what, 5, 6 years ago? Something like that?
got it twice
2016?
too. Yeah.
Twice. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I mean, he's had some success.
Took
He's
them
been to
to
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs twice, won a playoff
Yes.
game with them.
I mean, what have you
Yeah.
done for me lately? I mean, the quarterback situation, I mean, that plays huge on any team. Doesn't matter whether it's a
Yeah.
franchise guy or kind of a bridge guy. He's had nothing for several years now.
I
He's had
mean,
nothing to
yeah.
work with. He's had a great
He
defense, obviously, but you're not
defense.
going to win with the number one defense every single game. I
Yeah.
mean, you can only do so
Yeah.
much. You can't do anything on offense. You don't have your franchise guy or even a bridge
Hmm.
guy.
Nobody.
You can't win many games.
Best person you had was Barrow. I mean, not Barrow. Flacco. Goodness, I think
Yeah,
name.
exactly. Yeah, he only played
Honestly, and it's
only what,
crazy.
three
That was the
games, four
best.
games.
Couldn't get nothing out of Deshaun. They
Yeah.
overdrafted a plethora of quarterbacks and get
I
nothing out of
know.
anybody. And I mean, how can you get stability changing quarterbacks every month?
Yeah,
You
you
know,
can't. I
out
mean,
there like Oprah, you get a turn, you get a turn, you get a turn. It's like,
yeah.
what do you do?
I mean,
So
how many guys did they even? They had 4 or 5 guys play quarterback this year.
that's what I'm
Is that
saying.
right? I mean,
I
I
believe
did
so.
all of them play. I know
I
Flacco
believe
played,
so.
Gabriel played, Sanders played.
I don't know if Pickett played. I think they drafted him and sent him to Vegas. I don't
Yeah, I
know if he
think so too.
played.
Yeah, they shipped him out
Yeah.
quick.
What do you do with
But
that?
I mean,
There's no stability. I mean, it's the same when you look at quarterbacks and you talk about them having an offensive coordinator.
yeah,
You know, I mean, it's different, but I think that those guys are good. Mike McDaniel is a guy that I would really love in here, and
yeah,
I would also love if they weren't able to do that, that they can pair him with an OC with whoever our head coach would be. That
yeah.
would be ideal too.
I,
If
I, I would love to see Mike McDaniel either at head coach. He would definitely be in my top five, and if not at OC. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to get a head coaching job somewhere.
yeah, somebody,
One of the teams. Yeah, I I, I think he'd be great paired with Cam Ward.
yeah,
I don't think he's like the McCarthy type or the Harbaugh type, like the or Vrabel type or whatever you want to call it, the leader of men. But I think he's
mm,
got a lot of personality, and I think he's got a lot of similarities. He can relate to Cam. and a lot of the offensive guys. I think he would be great as an OC. He'd
Yes.
definitely be on my top five. Definitely number one, honestly, as far as OC goes. But as far,
Yes. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
but
Yeah, that'll be between him and Cliff Kingsbury, just
yeah,
another candidate on my list, and Robert Sala. So so
Robert
my
Sala
list.
honestly is my top guy.
Okay.
Robert
Okay.
Sala is my top guy. I think he worse than Stefanski. I think he got yeah, he had a bad record and with the Jets, but dealing
They're
with
another
what the
bad
Browns doing,
organization.
I mean, just I think that's worse than the Browns. I really do.
Yeah.
Um,
The
Probably be
Jets.
first in the NFL. I mean, maybe not, but it's definitely top three or four worst run organizations in the NFL. They just didn't give him enough support, or they didn't. They made decisions over his head. They were to
Mm-hmm.
back. I just didn't. I don't think he got a fair shake in New York, and you've seen what he's doing with a bunch of injured players on the 49ers defense. I mean, they're playing lights out right now.
Come
And
on, man. He
I
was
mean,
successful, went there, went right back to success. I mean, come on.
you see how those players are reacting on the sidelines when they're coming off making big plays. I love seeing the energy that he brings to that defense. I think he would be a he's my number one head coaching candidate right now. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a raw deal in with the Jets. I really think he is a good coach. I think he'd be a great head coach again. Um, so he's number one on my list.
Yeah, that brings me to my two honorable mentions. One of them who I also think had a bad organization because they didn't give him anything. And the other one, I think he'll just be. I just think he's a wonderful defensive minded coach, and I think he'll be a lot better given a second opportunity. And those two people, Brian Dayball and
Yeah.
Brian Flores. Those are
Okay.
my two honorable mentions because I do think Dayball is a good coach. I do think he could be a lot better. But when you look at what the Giants had doing this, same thing with Daniel Jones. I
Yeah,
was
Daniel Jones.
surprised at
Yeah.
Daniel Jones with the Colts because you like, well, maybe he might be better. Because I mean, yeah, well, what did he have on the Giants? I mean,
Yeah.
Saquon was hurt for like a couple of years, and they traded him away, and then they never really had a wide receiver, or they just started building the defense at the end of his tenure, and never really had a running game. Like there's a lot of things they didn't have,
Yeah.
under a lot of pressure, especially being in that New York market. So I think with the proper structure and proper team, and I mean when you look at Brian Flores and the type of defenses that he has and
Yeah.
how he was, I mean he wasn't the worst coach. I mean sometimes it's just luck of the draw. And I think he's another Robert Sala type that can really, leader of men, get the guys going. Always runs great defensive programs and just had to put them in the mix just because
Yeah.
I was trying to keep it to five and I just was like, sometimes
I
the list
understand.
run over and you just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
But there's a
Flores
couple
is
other
another
guys out
one.
there too. Yeah.
Flores is sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Flores
No,
is
you
just another
good. You
one.
good.
Kind of got the solid treatment down there in Miami. I really think that
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
Spanos?
yeah.
Is that the Spanos family that owns that? I might be wrong on that, but it feels like they just kind of do whatever they want, and they
Mhm.
have a raw deal, just like I think Salah got a raw deal with the Jets. So I really think I think Flores is yeah definitely an honorable mention. I don't think he'll get the job, but I definitely think he's worth interviewing for sure. I think he's a good coach.
Yeah,
I
I
just think
do.
he got a raw deal with the Dolphins.
He really did. So when you look at the list and you balancing out everything, if you could lean one towards the other, would you rather go with an offensive minded coach or a defensive minded coach?
I that's a tough one, and it kind of to me hinges on who they could get as offensive coordinator. I think for me, I'd lean defense right now, just because I know if we can get a good offensive coordinator, somebody that can help Cam keep progressing and you know get away from some of the bad habits that he has, some of the fumble issues, stuff like that. Just small little things like
Yeah.
that. That I'm good with a defensive minded coach. I'm kind of leaning defensive minded coaches just because I want Solid to get the job. But I honestly, I just want Solid to get the job. Where McCarthy's on my definitely one of the guys at the top of my list, but I'm a big Solid guy. Just seeing what he's done with the 49ers. So I'm leaning defensive side right now. As long that's with the caveat that they get a good offensive coordinator.
Okay. Yeah, they would have to absolutely because we
Yeah.
need it. I
That's
mean,
gonna be tough.
can we break 500 this year? That's all we asking. We just
I It's a chance. There's a chance if they play like they did the last. I mean, except the last game. Yeah, I kind of. But I mean, there's nothing you can do. Brandon Allen's in the game. Cam gets hurt. What
Yeah,
do you do? I mean, they took the lead. He just gets hurt on the first touch
yeah,
game. But they showed a lot of progression in the last 4 or 5 weeks of the year, 6 weeks of the year.
yeah. They did.
I
They
mean,
really
it
did.
seemed like they were in every game, and they won two of them. So I mean, it's just
Yeah, and Cam was protecting the ball better and everything. I
yes.
don't think he threw. I think he threw like one
No,
interception, maybe
I don't know. I'm not even sure. I
two.
think he went maybe one. I know he
I
fumbled
think,
one.
yeah, it was some. Yeah, he might have lost, but that's good building pieces to see.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
I don't think we've had a better rookie season since who? I
I,
mean,
I don't even. One Vince Young. Was it Mariota? Couldn't I don't even think it's Mariota.
I want that's the first person I thought of, but then
I
I'm
don't.
like, I don't because if Cam Ward is the first rookie quarterback to throw for over 3,000 yards,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
definitely wasn't Jake Locker.
yeah,
Wait, no, that wasn't true. I mean, I can't remember. Maybe
yeah,
Vince Young. Since Vince Young, that's the only thing. Maybe, possibly,
yeah,
and that's 20 years.
it's tough.
I mean, it's been 20 years
So
since Vince Young was in the league.
it's a good feeling, and
Yeah,
that's yeah. So maybe we could get Derek to come back. I mean, maybe they want to homage. Some guys just the team that drafted them.
yeah,
I mean, hell, I mean, we got Derek closer to a ring than Baltimore did.
yeah. I know.
I
I really
mean,
thought they would do more, but I
AJ
actually,
got his.
yeah,
Maybe
you
he's
got
happy
his.
now. He got his, so he got
Yeah,
his. So
come on back home, but
maybe
big
come back. We
fella.
got a new got new people in here.
Yeah,
You know.
you won't be getting in fights with Sirianni on the sideline. What?
Yeah, you ain't got to deal with John Robinson shipping you off either. So
Sorry.
no, you good. All right, so I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, and
Okay.
let's see where you at with it. We can go.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, first question: if you could fix only one thing this offseason, offensive line, wide receiver, pass rush, or coaching. I mean, I can't say coaching. Um, position groups. Which one would you pick and why?
Offensive line.
Okay.
Offensive line. They just because Cam is the key to your success going forward, and you have to protect Cam. You have to be able to run the ball. We need an offensive line that's stable, that shows progression. I mean, we need a top 10 caliber offensive line next year or going forward.
Mhm.
At least trending that way. I mean, that's key to me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's number one. There's a lot of you can say a lot of things. I mean, the secondary definitely needs help. Every position honestly needs help. But the key to me, number one, is the offensive line.
Mm-hmm. Because Cam seems like the type of quarterback. If you give him time, he can make the play. Because I mean,
Yeah.
he's done so much with less. So you'd only assume if he's actually got the right protection and given proper time that he can only make find the throws that he's looking for.
100%.
Okay. Okay. So speaking of him, what's your honest grade for Cam Ward's rookie year? And what's the number one improvement you need from him going into year two?
Uh, if you had asked me halfway through the season, I would have said like a D, even D minus. Okay,
Okay. Well, that's transparent.
not all on him, but seeing seeing how he's progressed the last half of the season, I would
Hmm.
say a solid B plus, B minus to a B plus. Not an
Okay.
A, yeah, I mean, but I mean he's come on a lot, and that's says a lot about him. He puts
It
in the
does.
work. He's the first one in the door, last one to leave. So I've heard.
I
You
love
hear
that.
a lot from everybody from Titans camp.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a leader. He wants him and the rookies, all the rookie from the draft class. They always are hanging out and watching film and all stuff like that. So
Yeah.
uh, um, I would give him a B minus.
Okay, I can concur with that. I'm about in that range. I believe, yeah. Yeah, I like what we definitely seen from him, especially leadership wise. And then all the things you just hear. Like honestly, I think a lot of times people reputation, they say precedes them.
Yeah,
And so you hear things like you hear what they say. He's always Borgonzi, like he's always in the office. Sometimes he talks too much, or
yeah, I know.
you
Somebody
know,
said shut up
him
sometimes.
telling the receiver to come throw with him, and just little nitpicks. Or like you remember the clip when Shador was trying to get him to make the mixtape. He said, "I'm a quarterback, man."
Yeah,
He said,
exactly.
certain stuff that you just see the intricate details. It's like okay, when you see him not giving up on the play, like you just see it. You see the fight and you see the grit, and
Yeah.
that's something that you're really excited to build around.
Mhm.
Okay, so I just asked you that one about the offensive and defensive head coach. So with the cap space and the number four pick, should the Titans go win now or stay patient and build the right way?
Uh, I mean, yeah, yeah,
I
I know.
know how you feel, son. The shoot, see, like,
I
hey,
know.
hey,
I
we
mean,
can win now. Let's win now.
yeah, I know. But that's proven to be probably the worst way to look at it. So I don't know if I'm still on or not here. I don't know if we're still on. I guess I'll keep talking though. Well, regardless, I'll just keep on. I think got to keep building through the draft. It's time to grow the homegrown way, the Titans way. We got to draft well, get younger players. I think it's imperative that we keep going with the draft. So,
Yeah,
yeah, he's still with me. Okay.
yeah. No, I'm with you.
I had
I'm
to
gonna
spirit for
refresh
a
this
second. I
thing.
was like, I just think I'm not in a win man. I want to win. We all want to win now, but
Yes, we do.
but we got to build it the right way. With this rookie class,
Mhm.
we got to we just got to stack draft classes together, consistently get good play and have good players and have them progress. I mean, we just got to build hometown guys. Honestly, I'm tired of
Yeah.
shipping off people that people like your AJ Browns and your Derrick Henrys and stuff like that. I mean, I'm tired of seeing them going to other teams and have success when they could still be here. I mean,
Kevin Byard still
yeah,
having success.
KB. I mean, yeah, led the league in interceptions this year at what 32 years old. I mean, which is crazy.
I
I'm
don't understand. We picking
I
right.
don't.
We don't know what. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know what? Hey, like I said, this is new regime, and
yeah,
here we are. We moving forward. Year one wasn't the best launch, but it ended on a decent building block, I
I
believe.
agree.
I believe. So what's okay? So who's one current tight end you're building the culture around? Jeffrey Simmons, Cam Ward, or someone else?
Who am I building the culture around?
Yeah.
Oh man, both of those guys. I don't know. That's like one A and one B to me, man. They sit those
Yeah.
guys. They cut up with each other. I feel like they're just kind of on the same wavelength. They're on the same
Hmm.
page. They both got that dog in them. They both want to win. And that's something that needs to trickle down to every other player and throughout the organization. They just got that dog in them, honestly. Jeff has been a good influence on that defense, probably Tavondre Sweat, and he's been a good influence on Cam. I love seeing them
Hmm.
cut it up.
What if because we've been seeing Jeffrey be consistent, but this has been one of his better years as of late.
Oh yeah,
What if the addition of Cam Ward had something to do with that? Like you said, iron sharpen iron. What if they,
I can.
like you
Yeah,
said, vibing off each other and
I can see it. I can see it pushing
yeah,
pushing
the
each other through.
same way.
I mean, Cam progressed throughout the season. I mean,
Yeah.
you saw the way he played. I mean, Jeff started out hot. I think he was playing even better. I mean, I think he was the best defensive player in the league, maybe the best player in the league in the last 3 or 4 games of the year, 5, 6 games of the year.
I believe he definitely top one in his position this year.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely did his first team All Pro, and if not for
Yeah.
Miles Garrett, I think he was up playing Miles Garrett the last month of the season. Honestly, I
Yeah.
mean, you saw he didn't even get that last sack till very last game of the season.
Yeah, he was struggling for that one.
Yeah, so yeah, that was
He got it though.
yeah,
You know, he got it. But yeah, I think that we can really pair because I mean, Femi is on the team. He just
yeah,
has to come back.
yeah,
Um, like I said, replace Draymond and Arden Key,
yeah,
draft Bang. Guys, I mean, his potential is there because we played pretty good,
yeah,
down the stretch. Like you said, as a unit, they played pretty decent. So I can definitely see them building on top of that. All right.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, so what do you think is the biggest false hope that Titans fans fall for every offseason, and how do we avoid it this year?
That we're gonna have. Oh
Hmm.
man, that's a good question, man. There's so many things you can choose from, honestly. But every year, our expectations seem like we're getting pumped, especially the last 3 or 4 years. Going to that AFC Championship game and then coming up short against the Bengals. Let's not even talk about that. I was at that game and it was terrible. I think ever since that game, we can. I feel like we can all agree that that was this beginning of the end, and that's where we're at now. So
Think-
I think
True, true. Yep.
I think our expectations have been too high the last few years, honestly, because we got to take that
Hmm.
success. It wasn't that long ago, 4 or 5 years ago. We were right there. We were on the cusp with Derrick Henry and Tannehill and AJ and some of those other guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we were on the cusp. So the expectations going into the last couple of years. I mean, I was one of those guys going into last year with Will Levis. I'm like, this is the guy. This is the guy. And you see what happens. So expectations are to me are the worst part of being a Titans fan.
Too high. Yeah, I get that. And like I think it's just coming out of place of optimism because, like you
Yeah.
said, everybody wants to
Yeah.
win,
100%.
so it's kind of getting that
Yeah.
that Dallas fever. Like this is our
Yep.
year.
Oh yeah.
Like you know.
I can't even imagine. My best friend is a Cowboys fan. And every year I've known him for 30 years now, and every year it's their year. Every year.
Listen, all right, buddy. Sure it
Yeah,
is, buddy.
yeah,
Just
I
patting him on
know.
the back. Sure it is,
Yeah,
buddy.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Want a beer? One in the fridge. Help yourself. Yeah, yeah. I think we can mitigate some of the expectations, but a lot of times I guess it's hard because you can only think like we can't get any
Yeah,
worse.
true.
I mean, you would
Yeah,
think so. You would like to think it cannot get any worse. There's no way we can go out and be 2-14 or
yeah,
something.
I know. But well, that'd feel the same as this
Two
year,
and fifteen,
honestly.
whatever. Yeah, that'll be yeah. So and I think a lot of this rests on who we bring
Yeah,
in as the
I
head
agree.
coach.
I think that's
Well, I think they want
go ahead.
sustainability. They want someone that can be there for the long haul, not just turn around, find them a year or two
Well,
later.
let me ask you this: is this the most pivotal hire in Titans history?
I believe
Yeah,
so, because I believe that you're at that fork in the road. I mean, because you got to get this
yeah,
right.
100%.
Because you thought you were there 2 years ago with Brian
Hmm.
Callahan. You really did. You thought that that's what you were doing, and wasn't the case. Oh well,
Yeah,
But yeah, because it, and the reason why only because we haven't had the best success these last 2 years, but only like I would have to assume that Mike Borgonzi cares about his
yeah,
reputation,
100%.
and so he has to look good. So he has to put the right because he can only move pieces, call the
Yeah,
shots. He's not coaching the team. He's not playing on the
yeah,
field. And he has to make sure he get the right pieces in place, and the right personnel that can develop those pieces. Because if they look bad, he looks bad.
yeah. Well,
So if his selections don't do good, then it'll fall on him. And then we're here again. And then what? She goes off on another firing squad
exactly. But
again.
I
I
think
mean,
one of the
we don't
best
know.
things that they did is move Chad Brinker out of this whole co-GM crap or whatever you want to call it, honestly, uh, and give
Hmm.
Mike Bergonzi full control of the roster and things like that. I mean,
That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that was
Absolutely.
pivotal. I think that's one of the best decisions that Amy's made. Um, is putting whatever Brinker's doing. I don't even know what he's doing now. I don't know what his official title is, but giving Borgonzi full control of the roster and stuff like I
Yeah.
think that's one of the better decisions she's made.
I think he like president of
Yeah,
operations
it's
or something.
something.
Something. He handles the money, the budget. I
Yeah,
don't know. Whatever. They work
yeah,
together. Doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, whatever they're doing, I just want the
yeah,
result.
100%.
I don't really care how you get
Yeah,
it together. Just give me a winning team. I
yeah,
don't. Whatever you got
no,
to
no,
do it. Tell us whatever you got to tell us. Just give me
yeah.
the result. That's all I want. If the Titans sign one splash free agent, what position should it be, and what kind of player? Like a veteran leader, an elite playmaker. Like what do you think? Like talking about one splash player. Will you? Yeah, you in charge. You can go one splash player. Bring to this team. Who you going to get?
Mm, good question. I think we already talked about it. If possible, I'd go get AJ today. I would go get. We've got to
Okay.
have a number one receiver. I don't know how much trust that I have in Calvin Ridley staying healthy. I think I really think
Hmm.
he's aging. He's 31, 32 years old. I know he had a couple of stops because of the
Yeah.
whole suspension and all that because of the betting skin or whatever he had going on. But right now, to me,
Yeah.
I think we got to have if it's not that, we've got to have a number one corner. Need is not there. I
Hmm.
mean, that's
True.
probably the thinnest group that we have right now. The secondary corners.
Yeah.
Like I said, Marcus Harris showed a lot of and what Daryl Baker back. They showed a lot of promise, but I mean they're still young. And Snead has
Yeah.
just he got the bag and he was done. That's how I look at
He's
it.
done.
I could be totally wrong, but I feel like he just quit on this team. He pulled an Albert Smith on me.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. No, but, and it is what it is. 'Cause we're at the end of that
Yeah, yeah,
tenure,
yeah.
I believe
That brings
so.
up a lot.
But they're definitely good depth pieces to build
Yes,
around. But we definitely
100%.
need that. And you know what? AJ will actually get the volume here that he
Yeah, I agree.
wants because where's the competition? I mean, we had not to say, but you
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm
they were
saying.
rookies, you
He
know.
can definitely just
Yeah,
emerge as Cam's favorite target. I don't see Cam, and I can see them too. I can see them too.
yeah.
Like having good chemistry, Cam and AJ.
I mean,
Honestly,
if they could
um,
get him, I mean, but there's the other guys that are gonna be free, like Alec Pierce from the Colts or whatever. I mean, he's a speedster. Um, they just need a true number one receiver. I feel like that's the one key piece that they're missing that we haven't had since AJ's been here. And really, AJ is one of the only ones in the Titans history that we've had. I mean, we had D Mace, obviously. We've had some
yeah,
other good ones, but we have not had a true number one receiver since AJ. And Cam's got to
yeah,
have that to grow.
that's true. They got to. They got to have it. Honestly, yeah, I think they can do that. I mean, I think they can go with him and Alec,
Yeah,
and then just
yeah,
draft because it's not that you have bad receivers, but you want to give them time to develop. You don't want it all to be on them, and then you can spread
yeah,
them out. To other, you can move them around
yeah,
better. So I think with what we have, bringing those two
yeah.
in, drafting a receiver, it changes the room. Honestly,
100%.
and hopefully, I would love to see Restrepo develop
Yeah,
too. I would love for him to come and be a part of this roster. I mean, it's a great story, but nonetheless, I mean, you always want to. I always like to see guys do
yeah,
great.
me too. I like the
Like either
underdog.
guys to
Yeah,
get
the
written
underdog
off.
story. I always like that kind of thing. Man. I
Yeah,
really like Restrepo. I mean, he's a true dog. Honestly, if you think about it.
yeah. Just found out last night that my mom's a Miami fan. I didn't
Oh
even know.
wow.
So
Okay.
not Dolphins. She's a cow, but the
Yeah,
college.
Cowboy.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh goodness. Okay, wow. So you know about my quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. You know all about. It.
So yeah, that's awesome. So it was cool to see that with her. That really
Yeah,
was
that's good.
cool, cool, cool. So let me ask you this: Do you trust the front office to draft and develop, or do you want them to spend heavy in free agency because the development? If you don't think the development is going to hit the way that you want to, so me personally, I think it's a blend
Yeah.
of both. I think you got to tag in a free
Yeah.
agency, but I think I want to trust them to develop and
Yeah. Yeah.
build. Because, like you said, building through the draft would be ideal. You can find a lot of gems. I mean, because honestly, when you look at it, I want to see what some graphic I seen. But it was showing all of the QBs in the playoffs, and I think most of them are like on rookie con or like they getting like
Yeah. Oh.
pennies off
Yeah.
of them. When you look at a lot of them, like Knicks and Stroud and May, and so it's a lot of them out there that's getting pennies. You're like, oh, okay, Williams and a few of those guys.
Yeah. Only Stafford and like
Purdy,
Darnold are
no,
ones
Purdy,
getting big
Purdy's
money.
Purdy getting a little money, but so it ideally puts you in a great position to be able to do that. I mean, you look at what Kansas City was doing with Patrick
Oh yeah.
Mahomes at first. When you have that quarterback and you can take advantage of it, you do that. That's what the Cowboys did with Dak.
Mhm.
Like that's just what they
Yeah.
do. When you draft and you hit on quarterback, it puts your team in a wonderful position, and it'll be great to get an elevated play from Cam Woods so that we're taking advantage of these
Yes.
years.
Exactly.
And then because that's what we need to do. Two draft pick. Can we at least be middle of the pack or less? Can we be like in the
Yeah,
twenties
that'd be
next
great.
year?
I'll be happy as hell
Yeah,
to
I
draft in
mean,
the 20s and not top five every year.
yeah, it is exciting, but you wanna
Yeah.
get back to competitive
Yeah.
play, and especially when you see. I mean, okay, let's assume that the Colts finish the year the same way that they started. We're literally the worst team in the
Yeah.
division. You see what happened with the Jags. You see how the Colts was playing, and you see the defense over there in
Yeah.
Houston. We got to
We
get
got
better. We have to get better. There's
there's
no,
no choice.
yeah.
No- There's no choice. The
Can't.
Jags and the Texans definitely have the sauce right now. I mean, it's crazy. And I mean, you saw how the
Mm-hmm.
Colts. Have you ever seen a a team fall so hard as the Colts did this year, going from
Wow,
8-0
no,
to finishing the season. Did they even finish with a winning record? I don't even think so.
I don't think so. You know what's even crazier is the brightest part of the season outside of Daniel Jones winning was Phillip Rivers
I
coming
know.
back, which I
Yeah,
enjoyed
I do
watching.
too.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed seeing Phillip
yeah,
Rivers. He still got good play in
yeah.
it, honestly. But honestly, he did better than I could have done. I mean, coming off the couch at 40
I know,
something
it's
years
crazy.
old, starting and being able to still kind of be competitive in the game is, yeah. Kudos to
Yeah,
Phillip, man. That's why we
yeah,
love him.
absolutely.
That's why we love him. That's why we love him. So what do you think right now, given right now, if you had to be optimistic, that they would make the necessary or proper moves to put this team in the right position to continue to develop and be competitive moving forward. What do you think? It's way too early, but what do you think we could be looking at record wise? Do you think that we can be in position to you know have compete for the playoffs, or do you see anyone having a breakout year like Femi, for instance?
I mean, it's definitely possible. We're seeing the progression of if you're asking me record wise, like this coming year, I think
Yeah,
you
like right now, I think we can go 8-8,
yeah,
man. And
I
isn't
think
it?
that's that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's doable. I really do. Seeing the progression, if you had asked me like halfway through the season, ain't no way that's not happening. But seeing the progression that the whole
man.
team really made, um,
Yeah,
leaps and bounds better in the first half of the season. Yeah, I definitely think that 8-8's doable. Um, Fighting for a wild card spot, maybe. I think
possible,
I think
possible.
I don't I don't want to get ahead
Anything's
of myself,
possible.
but I would like to think that we could
Mhm.
contend for a wild card spot. I don't think we're to the level to compete for the division yet, honestly, but maybe a couple of years away from that.
Who
It's
knows?
possible. Hey,
Who
I don't.
knows? Things flip
Yeah,
around
you
in the
never.
season, man.
That's what I love about the NFL. You saw what happened to the Colts. They were the talk of the town for the first half of the
They
season.
were going.
Look where they
Yep.
ended up. So anything is possible. The Titans could go on a
Look
run.
at
It's
Denver.
crazy. Uh,
Denver done got better.
yeah, I mean,
Carolina stepping up.
yes, this has been a
Chicago. Look at
crazy
Chicago
NFL season. Honestly, Chicago in their second season with Caleb Williams. Look how they progressed.
looking
The
good.
Patriots.
Mm.
I did
We don't even
not.
talk about
I
Mike
didn't
Vrabel
even.
over
I
there.
did
Like,
not see Mike Vrabel going to. I mean, what were they? 12? What? 14-3, something like that.
yeah,
Or somewhere in there.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they
nuts.
14-3,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean that's nuts. I didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna lie. What the
You know what's
second year
funny?
quarterback?
That he's actually the opposite of what we are. We're 33 and 14.
Are we cursed by Mike?
But I'm not surprised because I think Ray was a good coach. Like I think a lot of people underestimate like what he did here.
Yeah,
Like you gotta understand, like he took a Ryan Hill led Tennessee Titans team to the AFC Championship and then back to the divisional
yeah.
round. Like,
With the most, wasn't it the NFL record for most injuries in a season? Was it the same
yep,
season? I could be wrong.
yep. That same season we was the number one
Yeah, I
seed.
think
Yep.
so. It was the most injuries in the NFL
Yeah.
history.
And so when I look at that, I'd say he's a good
Yeah,
coach. If he can do that with it, we knew our team better than most people
yeah,
did. That's why we were winning games we weren't supposed to
yeah.
win
Agreed.
because of the coaching. When you take that, and that's why we're in the position we're in now. We don't have the
Yeah,
coaching. And so when I paired it up, I said, "Oh man, he's going back to his. You can call that his alma
yeah,
mater. He won 3 Super Bowl. Like if you're in the sports and you're a player, and this has been your franchise, you've won championships with them, and you get a chance to come back and coach them.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Like I saw nothing but success. Patriots are back. Like it or not, it is what it is. They're going to be competitive for the foreseeable future. And not to mention, he has Josh McDaniels as his OC. Like, come on, man. Let's come
Is
on,
he
man.
on,
They love him up
is he
there.
on your list of head coach candidates?
He is not and will
No,
never be.
absolutely
No,
not. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. On that one.
no. Take him as OC, yeah, but
Yeah,
no.
no.
But yeah, they back. This is the Dynasty 2.0. People don't want to believe it, but you
Yeah,
can't. It's something about passion that a lot of people don't take in consideration when it comes to the stats, and because you can't measure
yeah,
passion,
I agree.
you can't track it. But when I seen it, when we saw it, we saw it, and He has the passion. I mean, we see him. He knows how to get the best out of players. He's a culture guy, and he's home. He's home.
Yep.
Come on,
I mean,
bro. That's
yeah, I know. Perfect. It's just a perfect storm right there right now.
the next best thing would have been Tom Brady going back to be a
Yeah,
head
I know.
coach.
And
You
what you've
know
seen out of the Patriots this year with Drake May, this being his second year, full year, that's what you want to see out of the
exactly.
Titans next year. I'm not saying they're going to go 13-4.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that. I don't expect that's going to happen, but that's the kind of progression that you want to see. This is why this head coaching and offensive coordinator hire, both the hires, are so pivotal right now because
Yeah,
you need to see Cam Ward and this whole team progress next year and take a step
yeah.
forward and build on what they built on this last half of this season.
We got three teams doing
Yeah.
it. Caleb Williams
Yep.
did it. Bo Nix is
Yep.
doing it. Drake May is doing it. Why can't
Why
we?
can't yeah.
You know,
And honestly,
why can't we? And I believe
I
so.
think Cam Ward is better than at least two of those. He's definitely better than Bo Nix. I honestly, that's my
Mhm.
opinion. I don't know. Might not be better than
Hmm.
Caleb, but maybe
No,
not better than Drake May, especially at this point. But I mean, we'll have to see next year.
I don't know,
We'll have to
man.
see next year.
I
I
don't know. I
think he's
think it's
got
about the
skills.
development,
He's got
and
the
and people got to understand that though. See, people are naming. I'm gonna tell you something. Like all those people you name, Drake May has Josh McDaniels.
yes.
Bo Nix has Sean
Yeah,
Payton.
you're right.
Like who you have matters. Even look at Tyler Shuck.
Yeah,
He had Kellen Moore. He didn't play the whole season,
yeah.
but he was good when he came in. What if he would have played the whole? If he would have played the whole season, the Saints probably would have taken
I
the
was gonna say
division.
they've been in the playoffs right now.
You know, and so, but he has Kellen
Yeah,
Moore, so that
yeah.
matters. You gave Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, but you switched them, Kevin Patullo. Look, everything. Look what
Yeah.
happened. you know,
Yeah, I know. What a
you know what
disaster.
I'm saying.
What a disaster.
You paired Geno Smith back up with Pete Carroll, and you see how
Oh
that
my
happened.
God. What a disaster.
I mean,
I, I would take the
that was
Titans
sad.
situation over the Raiders situation. Man.
Absolutely, that is, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah. So but that's how I see it. I think we'll be competitive. I can't wait. We're gonna talk about it all off season.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna have a
much fun.
plethora of episodes. And anything you think of, man. If you got a hot take, just let me know,
Yes,
man. Say we're here for the people,
absolutely,
man.
man. It's
Just shoot
fun.
me. Let me know. Hey, bro, man, I got something. Yeah, I'm like, I'll just do it. This is it. I tell guys, think about it like this. Just imagine we just on FaceTime hanging out, talking about the
Yeah.
team.
I can
That's
do
it.
that all day long, bro.
That's it. It's simple. So yeah, let the guys know. I'm gonna put everything together. I'm gonna send you the information.
Okay.
But yeah, let them know because it's a free fall. This isn't about me. I'm
Yeah.
just hosting, but I'm putting in the groundwork. So if I have to do it by myself, a few episodes, or if it's just me and you, or if it's three or four, however, I can do up to 10 on here,
Okay.
up to 10
Yeah.
people.
You let me
So
know.
so we can really
I'm
get
down
it
anytime, honestly.
going on, and hopefully we can build this traction up going into the
Yeah.
season. So by the time we get to the season, we really rock and we can start doing like, have pregame and postgame,
Yeah.
and do it and make it happen. But yeah, and hoping we can get into some things. I'm hoping I want to get involved in the community and we can do some
Yeah.
drives. Probably try to get some, get some charity, some type of
Yeah, it's
support.
great.
Try to
That's
get some
definitely
kids involved and
yeah.
things like that.
Would love that.
So we'll grow in that. And yeah, I appreciate I can't wait to get out there and meet all y'all.
Yeah,
Honestly,
man.
so many of y'all like it's my Twitter page is like the most personal. Like everything else is just general scrolling.
Yeah.
On there, I feel like I know people that I've never
Yeah,
met.
right, man.
It
Yeah.
feels so homey. Like I get the Southern hospitality from it. Like Tom and everybody. Oh my,
There's a lot of good
it's just
people.
been
There's a lot of good people in this uh
it is
Titans world, or
it
whatever you want
is
to call
man.
it. Especially
Yeah,
Titans
it
fans.
is man. And
It's
and that's why I want to create it for
yeah.
everybody, man.
Yeah, it's great, man. Honestly.
Yeah, Bryce. I'm hoping I can get Bryce on here. Bryce that's with what's her name? I know her name too. Starts with a K. Is it
Are you
Caitlin?
talking about Haley?
Haley.
Yes.
That's what. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Haley. Yeah. 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 Because it's Bryce. That's his
Yeah,
name, right?
Bryce.
Yeah, I thought it was Bryce. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love his story. I love him. I love how much he loves the
Oh
team,
yeah,
and it's
man.
just
I've actually went on his show
like
a couple of
it's
times where he has a little YouTube thing, Bryce and Haley. I went
awesome.
on there a couple times, not this season, but last season, and we had a
Okay,
good time on there. So I've been on his. He has. I don't know if he's even doing it anymore, but he had a little YouTube channel thing going. Him and Haley for couple of years there. I went on there a couple times, so we had a good time. So yeah, he's a good dude.
Okay. We'll try to get him
Yeah, I
on.
think
Yeah, we used to be in the spaces real
yeah.
heavy back in the day. That's how I met him.
Okay.
And that's how I met everybody. And a lot of them, like Matt Moon and SK and Stephanie
Okay.
and all of them. That's how I even know about Haley and
Yeah.
everybody. We stay in the spaces like all the
Uh-huh.
time. I think that's how I got in the group. Like we used to stay in that space all the
Yeah.
time. I think after the diversion around, they still doing the spaces now. You be in spaces
I haven't
sometimes?
done many spaces. That's something I need to get into, honestly. But I
Okay.
know like Brian sometimes does spaces, and Haley used to do some. That's really the only thing that I know. But I know
Yeah.
there's some other guys that do some.
I'm gonna try to check them out. And then, like I said, if I can, I'll probably do that. I'm just trying to create a
Yeah.
platform like where you know it's there. That way you can always just jump in because it's fun. It's kind of like
Yeah.
grandma's
It's just a hang.
house. Like she just cooked every
It's
Sunday,
just,
regardless if you came or not. But you just always knew it was
yeah.
dinner there,
Exactly. That's cool.
regardless. Yeah, I just want them to know like this is always here, regardless. Like whether you make it this week or not, or you miss a couple, we're gonna still be here, coming, pumping, trying to. Hopefully, we can do some giveaways. We can get a lot of jerseys and do some giveaways throughout the summer. I can get out there to maybe I can get out there to training camp.
Yeah. Great.
Do some contests. I'm real big in the community and trying to give back.
Yeah.
I said it isn't about me, it's about the people. But
100%.
this is exciting. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, man, it's been real. Like I appreciate
Yeah,
you
man.
coming through. I'm gonna
Glad to
keep
do
you
it,
in the
man. I
loop
appreciate it. Yeah. I'm glad
so
to do it
you can
anytime.
watch some of these playoff games. Who you got today, man?
Uh,
So we got Buffalo and
yeah,
Denver
Buffalo,
today, and then
Denver.
San Fran and
I what
Seahawks.
I just I believe a lot in Josh Allen. I just don't think he's got enough right now to beat the Broncos. Man, that defense is tough. I would take him definitely over
It
Bo Nix,
is.
but they're playing a mile high, and I trust the Broncos more than I think Josh Allen can overcome. Honestly, today. And who's the, oh yeah
Okay.
I think I got the Hawks in the late game probably.
Oh, okay. Kudos.
I
Well,
like the
look,
49ers.
I will.
I want to pick the 49ers bad, but I feel like the Hawks are just a little bit better, especially with on
Okay. Well,
the
that's crazy. That's
uh,
crazy. I got the
do you?
opposite.
Okay.
I got
I
Buffalo.
can
Well,
see
my
either
picks are
way.
Buffalo, San Fran, New England, and the Rams. That's my total weekend slate of picks. Like
Okay.
those who I got winners. So
I'm with you on
yeah.
New England.
Buffalo. I feel like they're still
Yeah.
young with Denver. I feel exactly how you feel, but then I start looking at the other
Yeah.
pieces, and I'm like, who wants it more? I would have to say Josh Allen wants it more, especially given the fact that Mr. Kryptonite is out the way.
Sure.
You know, Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes out the way. This is your
Yeah.
shot. This is your
Yeah.
thing. I
Burrow's not
mean,
in. Yeah.
they've been the underdogs all year for whatever weird
Yeah.
reason, and been coming out. But what's weird is both of these teams like to play hero ball. They both like to play from
Yeah.
behind, and I'm scared that one of them is going to, because you say you got a good defense. This isn't. There's no more
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah. This is it.
You get it right or
This is
good
it.
night.
Yeah.
Like,
This
that's
is it.
it. And I seen the optimism. Cal Shanahan and Juwan Jennings,
Yeah.
they wanted to play them before even knowing that they would play them. Like they were, I found interviews and they
Okay.
was just like, "Do you know who you play next?" And they're like, "I don't know, but I hope it's the Seahawks." So I'm like, "Oh, let's say to this." Oh, okay. So for whatever reason, they have an urge to want to play them again. I'm excited to see how that may turn out.
I
Um,
I could see it going either way,
I just,
honestly. In both of those games.
yeah. I
I
just
could
had to make a
yeah, I'm
decision.
just like
It's going to be exciting.
gun to my head. I don't even know if I can make a choice either way. I'm just kind of like
Hey,
I can
really.
see it going either way in both games.
And as good as the Texas defense is, I just again like just speaking about Mike Vrabel, I just don't see him. He came from the AFC South Division, so he's used to playing the
Yeah.
Texans and Demico Ryans. He knows them better than most
Yeah.
people do. So it's not a new team to him per
Right.
se. And he's defensive minded. He understands how to dissect
Yeah.
certain things. I just don't see him losing his first playoff home game in the home
Oh,
crowd. As
right.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't see him doing that in New England. So, and Sean McVay is just ready to kick ass. I just think that Chicago got to the playoffs, won the playoff game.
Yeah.
Good. Good. There you
Yeah.
go. Good
All right.
year.
That's kind of where I'm
That's
at.
it. But nonetheless, I'll put it out there so we can clip it. We'll check back in it. Maybe we'll check
Yeah,
in.
man.
But I'll let you know about the other episode. Try to see if I can get some of the
Okay.
guys on here.
Awesome.
And as always, man,
Yeah, man.
appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Glad doing it.
Yeah, man.
All
Tighten
right,
up,
tighten up,
man.
man.
Tighten up, brothers.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
See.
All right.